Good day everyone. In this video discussion, we'll discuss about the variation and progressions. Such relationships with regards to the change in the value of a variable when the values of related variables change is termed as variation. This can be explained by an example of simple equation y equals mx where m is constant. If we assume that the value of m as 5, then the equation becomes y equals 5x. When x is equals 1, y equals 1 times 5, then it's 5. When x is equal to 2, y equals 2 times 5, then it is equal to 10. When x is equals to 3, y equals 3 times 5, and it is equal to 15. The first type of variation that we will discuss today is direct variation. Y varies directly as x if there is some non-zero constant k such that y equals kx. K is called the constant of variation. If two variables a and b are related, that when a increases or decreases in a given ratio, b also increases or decreases. So, they are related to each other. That is why it is called direct variation. In same ratio, then A is said to be vary directly as B. So A is said to be vary as B. Example is if y varies directly as x and y is equals to 9, when x is negative 15, find when x is equals to 21. So, we use the formula y is equals to kx, 9 equals k, substitution, negative 15. 3 over negative 5 is equals to k. Y is equals to negative 3/5 x. Y is equals to negative 3/5 times 21. So, the value of y is negative 63 over 5. And x is in direct variation with square of y when y is 4, y is 3. What is the value of x when y is 16? So, the solution is from the given problem. Direct variation equation can be expressed as x equals ky raised to 2. For the given case, 4 is equals to k times 3 squared, or 4 is equals to 9k, or k is equals to 4 over 9. So, when y is 6, x is equals to 4 over 9 times 6 is equals to 8 over 3. So, the value of x is 8 over 3. Another example is y varies directly with x. If x is equals to negative 3 when y equals 12, what is y when x is 9? So, solution, y is equals to kx, where y is the value of 12, equals k, the value of x is 3, where 4 is equals to k. So, we divide 12 by 3, so it is 4. Then, suppose y is equals to k times x. So, it becomes 4 times 9. So, the value of y is 36. For word problems, if a car runs at a constant speed and takes 3 hours to run a distance of 180 km, what time would it take to run 100 km? So, the solution is if t is a time taken to cover the distance, and s is a distance, and v is the speed of the car, the direct variation equation is s equals vt, where v is constant. For the case given in the problem, 180 equals v times 3, or v is equals to 180 equals 60. So, the speed of the car is 60 km per hour and it is constant. I'm sorry because we have a math error in this calculation of mine and I am very sorry. So, for 100 kilometer distance, s is equals to vt, or 100 is equals to 60 times t. So, t is another math error, sorry, is equals to 5,353 hours is equals to 1 hour and 40 minutes. So, it will take 1 hour and 40 minutes time. Inverse variation, another type of variation. Y varies inversely as x if there is some non-zero constant k such that xy is equals to k, or y equals k over x. Example, if y varies inversely as x and y equals 4, when x is 12, find when x is equals to 5. Y is equals to k over x. 4 is equal to k over 12. 48 equals k. Y equals 48 over x. Y is equals to 48 over 5. Another problem, if y varies inversely with x and when y equals 100, x is equals 30, what is the value of y when x is 10? So the solution for that is, given that the y is equals to 100x is equals to 30, the inverse variation formula is y is equals to the value of k over x. 100 equals k over 30. K is equals to 100 times 30. K is equals to 3,000. Now, x is equals to 10 and k is equals to 3,000. So, y equals k over x. Substitution process. 3,000 over 10 is equals to 300. Second problem is, suppose that y varies inversely as when x is equals to 10 and y is equals to 12 over 5. Find the value of x when y is equals to 8. So the solution is, the given with the number x is equals to 10, y equals 12 over 5. The inverse variation formula is y equals k over x. X on y is equals to k, therefore k is equals to 10 times the value of 12 over 5 is equals to 24. Now, substitute the values of y and k in the equation. X, y is equals k. Thus, x times the value of 8 is equals to 24. X equals 24 over 8 equals 3. Hence, the value of x is equals to 3. Joint variation. Y varies jointly as x and z if there is some number k such that y is equals to kxz, where and z is not equal to 0. We know that the area of the triangle is always 1/2 times base times altitude. Since 1/2 is constant, hence the area of triangle varies jointly as its bases and altitude. A is said to be vary directly as B and inversely as C if A to B, if 1 over C or A is equals to MB times 1 over C equals constant variation, i.e. if A varies jointly as B and YC. Example, the area of a trapezoid varies directly jointly as the height and the sum of its bases b1 and b2. Find equation of joint variation if A is equals to 48 in 3, height is 8, and in inches, base 1 is equals to 5 inches and base 2 is equals to 7 inches. So, y equals kxz and k is equals to 1/2. The variable x is a joint variation with y and z when the values of y and z are 4 and 6. X is 16. What is the value of x when y equals 8 and z is equals to 12? So, the solution is the equation for the given problem of joint variation is x is equals to k by z, where x is constant. For the given data, 16 equals k times 4 times x, or k is equals to 46. So, substituting the value of k, then the equation becomes x is equals to 4yz6. Now that we required condition, x is equals to 4 times 8 times 126, then it is 64. Hence that the value of x will be 64. I'm so sorry for another math error. The area of a triangle is jointly related to the height and the base of a triangle. If the base increases 10% and the height decreases by 10%, what will be the percentage change in the area? So the solution is, we know that the area of the triangle is the half the product of base of height. So the joint variation for area of triangle is A is equals to base times height over 2, where A is the area, B is the height, and H is the height. Where 1/2 is the constant for the equation, base is increases by 10%, so it will be B times 110 over 100 equals 11B over 10. Height is decreased by 10%, so it will be height times 90 over 100, so equals 9H over 10. So the new area after the changes of base and height is 11B over 10 times 9H over 10, divided by 2. So, 99 over 100 times base times height over 2 is 99 over 100A. So, the triangle is decreased by 1%.